tactically, they're sailing well today as well. You know, a lot is being made of Terry's position on the boat and his position, and not only as a tactician but as a grinder. But unfortunately, we can't hear him because his comms are down. But we've heard a lot from Paul Goodison, a lot from Andrew Campbell.
Sorry, just to interrupt the elevated voices here. Hard bearaway coming up.
American Magic flying into that gate for the final time. And they were flying.
Squall here.
Whoa, hang on. Trouble in the middle. American Magic.
And they are over. You can hear the elevated voices going into that one. Wow.
We counted all 11 people in the when we had a vision of the boat, so it looked like all people were accounted for, all 11 crew members.
So confirmation, all crew safe on American Magic. But my word, what the heck went on?
Okay, so what went on there is they were approaching the top mark and they got a big left shift, increase in pressure. And you could hear the elevated voices coming into that maneuver. They decided to attack into a bearaway. That was the maneuver that Ben Ainslie was doing in the previous race. That's possible and it's fine to do in 16 knots of breeze, but if that pressure was above 20 knots, that's a tough maneuver. And you know, it's the end result is a capsize. It's a disaster for the team.
Just when you think they are going to get their first win in this PRADA Cup, quite simply disaster for American Magic, and it literally hands the win to Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Luna Rossa just cruising here at the moment, making sure they don't tip it over as well.
On the right, yeah? But we've got to go through that gate anyway.
This is the umpires. USA has retired. USA has retired. The race is awarded to Italy.
Race is over.
So confirmation, Luna Rossa Prada Pirelli will get their second win of this PRADA Cup Challenger Series.
I think the finish line is this one, straight
Just when you thought you've seen it all, Stephen and Nathan, this we knew this was going to be crazy, but we had no idea what the definition of crazy really was, did we?
That quite simply is a heart-stopping moment. You are in supposed control of the race. You need this win for your team and your organisation. And then that happens, a capsize.
Wow, it's not good, not good at all. And I'm sure we'll be having a replay here in a second to have a look at what actually happened.
So, American Magic, capsize and retire. And this is how it unfolded.
Okay, so I started seeing the bottom of the jib flapping there, and all of a sudden you see a little foam on the water, a little spray coming off the water. It's like, oh boy, this looks really windy right now all of a sudden. And see that spray blowing away really hard, really fast? But Nathan's look at everything's luffing, everything's floating. Oh, the lured backstay is still on. The lured running backstay stays on, and it's hooked up against the mainsail, and they can't let that mainsail out. The lured runner is still tight. The lured runner never got released.
No rush. It's tough time.
You see the main looks like it's pinned on, so it's hard up against that lured runner. The lured runner is the thing that keeps the rig in check, and the thing we keep talking about, Luna Rossa want to get rid of them.
It's that dark water coming across right there. They're in pressure. Elevated noise on board. You could hear it in Dean's voice. You can hear it. The lured runner looks like it didn't release, and oh my God, the boat turned sideways.
So essentially an inability to release pressure on the mainsail and say, pop, you're over.
Sure is what it looked like to me. Nathan and I both picked it up. The mainsail was kind of big curvature right around that shroud that goes towards the top of the mast.
I'm a little gobsmacked. We thought this was going to be dramatic racing, but not as dramatic as that.
You know, the debrief of this, Nathan, is always brutal, and there's a lot of questions that I have. You know, Goodison was clearly trying to rationally say, are you sure you want to do this? I'm going to interpret it. Are you sure you want to do this maneuver?
When someone's saying that's going to be a hard maneuver and they're shouting it, and then they're like, we're tacking. He's like, all right, I'll go to the other side, guys. Man, it's going to be a fly on the wall in that team debrief tonight. Man, tough day.
Really unfortunate. Back to the drawing board. It's going to be a long 4 days, but you know what? On the bright side, they were going good today. So we got to take something out of this.